Hey guys, and fuck shit. Welcome to just me playing a new game that's a demo. This is not like gonna be a series or anything. I just was playing around on Steam and I was looking for different games and I found this and I thought it was interesting. It's like a chess game with but with roguelike elements and if you guys watched my previous series with chess games with Chess Lock, you know I'm kind of into chess, but chess with other features. And well, this is kind of fun. I have been playing it for a while. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a new gameplay first, and then I could show you like one of my main plays. Like for instance, I've done like a bunch of runs. I've been playing this like on and off a lot. So let's start with the new one. We're probably going to get the introduction first. Okay, so this is the tutorial. It throws you right in it. Normally you could pick your paths, and normally you could have more than one ally to start with, but this is just to give you an idea of what you can do and how you can get things. So this is the map when you start. Let's first go to combat. Place Pawnjaman on the starting tile. That's your starter. And then once you do that, you hit start. Move Pawnjaman to the exit door. Uses a key as long as you have a key, which we do. So we're just going to go up. Moving a piece costs its move. End your turn when you have no moves left. Yeah, he only has one move at a time. So let's go. Oh, wait. And right here, we go forward. Nice and simple. Now the next combat one for fighting a hostile piece. You can progress without using a key by capturing all white pieces in the room. Be careful, they can also capture your pieces as well. So essentially, you can do something like, patrol indicates the white's next move. White always moves first. What you can do is you can sneak around and just get through the map without beating all enemies if you feel like it, or if you feel it's impossible without losing a piece. Those are options you have anyway. A couple things, and it's going to probably tell you this. One, wherever you start, even if they're like right nearby, they cannot kill you. They can't kill you in the very first round. After you move, though, they can. So, also, they go back and they have a set pattern unless they see an opportunity to kill you. I think it's going to tell you that next. Right-click to see enemy patrol again. Remember, enemies will leave their patrol to capture. That's exactly the way they say that. So yeah, if you right-click, it tells you its normal path, but the red ones are where it will deviate from its path in order to beat you up. Right-click on a specific enemy to find more details about it. All right, so we're going to go up here, and the turn. It does that, and we attack. Room cleared. All right, Angel. Angel grants new abilities. Buy a blessing for Pawnjaman. So whatever you think is going to work best for him. By the way, his ability, Pawnjaman's ability to barrage, is very, is one of the more useful abilities, honestly. I'll show things after we get through this tutorial. Hop is good for versatility to move around. I don't really care for it, though, because it doesn't enable... I don't care for it right away. Let's put it that way. It's useful in certain scenarios. I'm going to go with pull. And then you could also get another one. I'm not going to, because I want to save some currency, I guess. All white pieces move during white's turn. Their number shows the order in which they move. Yep, here you go. So like this one says 1 and that one says 2. So this one moves first, then that one moves. Sometimes you need to know that because in case they are going to clash with each other, like let's say they both were right here and they both were going to move here. This one will move, and then that one would just stay still. Just give me ideas. All right, so we're going to stay here because that way I can attack as soon as he moves over. So, blessings cost mana to activate. Use a blessing, doesn't spend to move piece. This is true. Okay, killing an enemy restores 10 mana. Mana fully regenerates after each room. This is true. So first, take out you. Ooh, we got a treasure too. End the turn. I could use my pull ability to get him, throw him over here, but instead I'm just going to grab a key. Great. We'll end the turn. And now we're going to pull him into here. Putting him in the abyss is another way to kill them. And that's also a way to get around shields, which I don't think they're going to get into. But that's okay. Now, Butcher. This is how we can get some new pieces in a run. You can start with some sometimes too. Buy a piece to expand your army. You can have up to 2 pieces in your army currently. So yes. Honestly, The knight is the most versatile and the most useful to start. Rook is not bad though. Rook is a little bit can get a little bit messy though on messier boards because sometimes you see like furniture everywhere blocking your way. That can kind of mess things up sometimes. Oops, sorry, I accidentally clicked off. So I think it'd be better to let me check the look at. Oh, it won't let me look at the map until I bring somebody. You know what? I'll bring the rook anyway. I was just gonna see. Yeah, we don't have any other purpose for our shards right now, so we may as well get the rook. Rook is powerful, but also limited by the board. That's the problem. Anyway, combat. Chests contain tokens of granting different types of rewards. A piece can spend its move and a key to open a chest without leaving its tile. That also works similar for other scenarios too. But for now, we're just gonna go. Let's see. You go here and rook go here. Let's start. Scroll. Yeah, I can go back and forth to do that. Ponjamin can't move because right now that they're being threatened. So what I'm going to do is move you up here. And, oh, he has the hop ability. That's interesting. But we'll hold off on that. And I'm not moving you. I'm going to wait a turn. So, all right. Get rid of you. And we're okay here. You go ahead and knock this. Collect the token with the chosen piece to gain its effect. This one increases your attack. That'll be good for bosses much later. And for anyone with higher shielding. I'm not going to go for that right now. Instead, you're going to go... Where are you going to go? Over the... Oh, we can't move that way. We're going to move you down. And you up. Alright. Doesn't matter where I go at this point. You go here. And you go here. And boom. Doesn't matter. This is just a tutorial. Let me hit the exit. And now this is a real run. So this is the start of everything. And luckily we get to start with all the abilities that we got. And it accumulates with the boss battle. Right now, because it's a demo, there's only one boss, only one floor that you get to explore. But it is something you can play around with. And here's some other... We already showed a couple of these. But one of my favorites is the blacksmith. Raising your health and strength. Raising strength in particular is going to be extremely useful for fighting the boss. By the way, I do have some qualms about this game a little bit in the sense that they often once you select a move, there's no back button, and there are times where it's very easy to accidentally hit the wrong space. I imagine because it's still a demo is why it's like that, but still, it's kind of annoying. All right. One thing also I've learned is that because I don't have a lot of shards, it's really useless to kind of go for anything. Potions can be helpful, but I don't really value them too highly, though they can help. So I'm going to value battles more, and both of these kind of lead the same way. I'm going to go with combat. Yeah, we'll start here, in the middle. All right. So we have our rook and Ponjamin. Ponjamin's going to go here, rook's going to go here, and we can take care of these guys. So, and I'm going to show off the ability now. So Ponjamin's going to go here, and it's like, wait, why would you do that? He's going to attack you. Well, I have Barrage that I can activate separately after I move. And Barrage, be useful. And then you go right here. We also completed a mission that I'll show that off later. They have little missions to help you gain more stuff to gain stuff for your next time you run the game. So, now we got that. Let's combat. All right. Ponjamin here, Rook over here, so he can take out this guy. All right. I'm trying to go faster with some of these, but anyway. He's not covered. Rook, take him out. And you can move up, I guess, for now. And that'll be it for now. All right. You're going to be going over there, so I'll put the rook over here where he's safe. And we got to move you. Let's get you out of the way. All right. So rook takes that. I can't move there just yet, so I'm going to hold for now. Yeah, I don't have hop, so I can't just go over. Oh, wait. I don't have to. I have pull. Keep in mind my mana costs here. But because every time I take him out, it's like I get it back. So, because I'm doing this, I can just go bam right there. Also, we have a prize to get later. So, let's do this. All right. You go here. You're going to go over there. All right. I'm going to have you go after this guy in a moment. Only have 3 turns to pick this up, though. So you pick this up. We got a key. You're going to go over here and barrage because we're going to gain our mana back right away anyway. Nice. All right, give me 1 second. I have to do something on my end. Okay, there we go. Let's go to the next combat space. All right. Now we got bishops. All right, so this is going to move first. And then the bishop won't be able to move because the bishop's going to go, oh, wait, whoopsies. So there's no worry on that. However, this is going to be a bit tricky. The pawns we don't really care about. What I'm going to do is put my pawn here, rook here, and let's start. All right. Now, here's the tricky part. Rook cannot just simply take him, because then the bishop will take us. So I think I will just move you up for now. Now, here's the bad part. I can't move him forward because he's going to go, and then the bishop will go. And if my pawn is here, it'll take out my pawn. But if I leave myself here, the knight's got me. So I actually have to kind of cower right now and just kind of go, nope. So, to protect ourselves. All right, not bad. So, now that we got that out of the way, we can just kind of... Actually, I have a better idea. We're going to move over, barrage. That should take out the knight. Good. And then you take out, the bishop. Perfect. All right. For this, I'm going to actually just have him take care of the treasures and let the pawn handle the pawns. Start with here. We get another key. Great. And we have enough for a barrage, so I will just do that. Another treasure? Holy shit. All right. You go over here. You go here. What's the treasure? It's a mystery. It's a mystery to everybody. You go over here. I'm going to actually have... I have a weird idea. Oh, I can't do it. No matter what, I'm not going to be able to get that treasure because it's either going to end the stuff or, yeah. So we're better off just ignoring this treasure. That sucks. You go ahead and grab this. You gain Catapult. The rook throws an adjacent furniture to 1 to 3 tiles away, destroying it and dealing 1 damage to any piece it hits. I don't know that one very well, but yeah, I'm better off just taking this guy out because even if I just move myself forward, it's going to go. So, unfortunate. Sucks to miss out. All right. Now, let's see. The butcher would let us get more people, but I like our team right now, so I'm not going to do that. And I could keep combating, but then all I get is an upgrade at the end. And then if I go to this, I can get my upgrade now, and then build up a little bit, get a blessing, and then do one more build up. It's a little bit of a tough situation here. I think I'm going to go with combat for now. All right. We have a horse here. I'll move you here. Actually... No, it makes more sense to leave you here. Okay. Let's see. You're going to go here. Oh, and you can go for the treasure now. That makes things a little bit easier. I'm ignoring this side because right now there's nothing interesting. All right. We're going to go here and barrage. Get rid of him now. By the way, there is like a bit of a glitch in the demo right now where Okay, that's fine. Where if you interrupt the animation, sometimes it doesn't actually go through. I'm really pissed off with that sometimes. So I'm not doing that right now. But we got a key. Again. Need more treasures, though. You're going up there. All right. Right now, I really want to move him over here so I can threaten, but then he'll get killed, so I can't do that. I'm going to leave you here, and I'm going to put you here out of range so that you can just do this. Okay. You attack. And why don't you go right here? Actually, I should have went right there, but that was my bad. I just delayed some things, that's all. Anyway, it doesn't matter how many turns you take. You can take your time for the most part. At least, so far, that's how it's been. All right, I'm just going to keep moving, and you don't even have to move your piece every time either. Let's take you out. And you can get the treasure, too. All right. They're going to go there. Okay. Move slowly. And now I'm going to move over here, so I'm not threatened. And because I have a plan. You're going to go... More keys. Okay. Ah, perfect. Now, what I can do is I can attack and barrage. Yeah, learning these little extra tactics helps a lot. All right. I think I'll show off the apothecary. I was going to say potion shop. But same thing. Just so you can see what it's like. We don't have a potion just yet anyway. Let's see. So, construction. Convert a void tile into a normal. So any of those pits you can change into a regular tile. I found that it's very rarely that useful. We also have dice currency, which we don't have at this moment, though. But you can sometimes pick it up from treasure chests, or you can start with it after a couple runs. Booster, fully restore your mana. That could be useful in a pinch. And Bishop Soul, make a black piece move like a bishop this turn. So if you want to make someone be able to move diagonally, you could do that. I don't use them often enough because I always forget about those. I'm going to go with Booster, I think, because it's only 5. It's very cheap to do stuff here, though. Heal is always free, but you have to actually have hit points to make that work. That's the only thing. So, anyways, let's leave. And let's get to our next combat scenario. I think I'll put you here and the rook here. I'm usually using a knight and a pawn, so this is kind of interesting. We do have enemy rookie, 2 enemy rooks here, though, and another knight. So let's go. All right, so what I can do is this. I'm going to move forward so I'm not threatened. If I want a combo, I could, but if I don't mind waiting. Yeah, you know what? I might do that combo for waiting. So what we're going to do is we wait a turn. All right, we're not actively threatened right now. We are not. All right, let's do this combo. So we're going to attack and barrage. Great. And then in the meantime, let's set you up. We're still not threatened just yet. The hard part's going to be the rook, honestly, because they're both are always protecting each other. So what I think I'm going to need to do is, well, first the rook's not going to be able to help with this much, so he's going to just kind of chill for the moment, and you're going to move forward. All right. We could take him out, but then that's just going to cause the rook's wrath here. I'm going to actually move you forward and you up for a moment. We're just going to block them for a second. That's a way to mess with their patrols sometimes, too. So we can't take them out just yet. Hop. Hop won't be that useful right now. I think I might have actually messed things up for myself here, so... Oh, no, I didn't. Move you here and pull. Okay. That's one less of the rooks now. I also didn't actually have to move. I could have pulled it this way too, but that's okay. Oh, and then you are free to do this. Okay. Now, I can't grab... Well, I can't ram him, but I can pull you in, too. All right, and you can kind of just focus on the treasure at this point. Why don't you go here? And you go here. I'm just going to grab treasure at this point, so I'm not even paying attention to the knight. Potion bag is full. I don't know what it's in there, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. All right, I can't get that. Well, actually, no. I can hit it once because it doesn't take me there. And attack up. Okay. You're going to go over here. And we'll end it now. Okay, you go over here. I'm not going to get this potion, though, so yeah. Do you need to do anything? You don't really need to move, so we're just going to slowly get our buddy here over to here. So you're going to go here. We're good. Now I can grab this. I really want I want him for barrage to do as much damage as possible. We want to really keep Ponjamin up, though. You go ahead and take out the knight. And there you go. Okay, now we have options here. I don't really need to get any new pieces. I can't afford them, and I kind of like our duo at the moment. I could go this way for more combat and then fully go upgraded as much as possible. But I also could just not do any more battles, boost up some of our abilities. We have a decent amount. You know what? I'm going to do that. So this lets us upgrade our blessings. Most of the time, upgrading them will let you get reduced costs, which will definitely help. Like, for instance, now I could do barrage twice. And it costs 20, only 20. That's not too bad. I'm going to upgrade barrage. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do it twice. The others, pull is not as needed. Hop is sort of useful. What do we have coming up? The butcher, I'm not going to be doing anything with. We may want to save it up for I want to save it. Make sure I have at least 20 left for the upgrade, for one more upgrade. Catapult furniture 1 to 4 tiles away, destroying it, and deals 1 damage to any piece it hits. I haven't used that before. That might be useful, but I'm going to say hop to save Ponjamin might be a good idea. Not Ponjamin, Rook. Excuse me. So, upgrade. And I'm trying to make sure I'm doing my math. 1 to 3, 1 to 4. Yeah, I'll upgrade this too. And then one more. You know, that would be too much. Okay. And that would be too much as well. All right, we're going to leave it there. Leave, I mean. All right, Butcher, we're going to ignore. Yeah, no, we're good. What is his ability? The Rook deploys a 3-tile bridge from an adjacent tile. The bridge remains until the Rook moves. Oh, interesting. I haven't really explored the Rook abilities. I've only seen pawns and knights. So, but anyway, we're not bothering with that. Let's go to the blacksmith. Yeah, it's going to cost too much to raise Ponjamin's attack any further. We're not going to worry about that. We're going to go to the Rook and get his attack up 1. And then we can get someone's defense up. I want to make sure Ponjamin can at least survive long enough to do his big attack. We're going to need it for this one. Now, I've played this one, multiplying pawn. It does take a while to understand the physics of this, but we're going to go ahead and go for this for now. So anyway, let's go ahead and start. It's all about Ponjamin, by the way. So the way it works is it moves a whole tile while still threatening big tiles, while we can only do the smaller tiles. So, for instance, right now, it can only attack sideways, but in this case, you can't block its path. That's something it doesn't really tell you, by the way. So, expect it to kind of go it's going to be in this path going, well, boop, 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 boop. Okay, so as you see. But as normal, it will deviate from that path and attack by going anywhere in the big diagonals. Now, I found out a little strategy for this because I've played this multiple times. We're going to keep moving Ponjamin to get over to here. It won't deviate. It can only attack outside of diagonals if you're in its path. It will not deviate its path to attack you like straight on, for instance. Anyway, you can't attack because of this. Also, that music might be a little loud. I'm sorry. Let me lower that a little bit. There we go. Okay. So for now, I'm going to move you. We need to make sure you can escape if need be. If you go over here, I'm trying to find out where in its path I can attack. I would love to try catapult out, but I need the mana. I'm gonna say stay here for now. Okay. Ponjamin's gonna go try to make its way over to here. You're gonna be our backup. You're gonna stay all the way back here. All right. You just keep moving, and I'm just leaving you here. You're safe, right? Yeah, you're safe. All right. Ponjamin goes here. All right. Ponjamin is going to go actually use its move and then use barrage, so it attacks it on both squares. And because it's going to be attacking both squares, it says that if the pawn deals its power as damage to every piece it can capture. So we're going to get 6 damage out right away, I believe. But I have enough to do another, so there you go. And that's a quick way to kill it. I will let you know, if you leave it at half health, it splits up, and then you have to track down the other enemies slowly but surely, and as they get smaller. But this is a little trick I found. If you overwhelm it first, it doesn't split up. And welcome to the barracks. Here you can grow stronger for future runs. So that's just one playthrough, and that's a winning playthrough, obviously. So you go over here. Figures are enhancements for your runs. Unlock them using inspiration. You gain, once unlocked, figures require clay to activate. You can activate multiple figures as long as you have clay. So the way this works is, let's say I want to unlock a potion slot. It's going to cost us 50 of this inspiration we gathered. So I would unlock it, and then every time, then we could equip these. But to equip them, you see these clay slot areas? We can only equip up to 5 of there. So at small size, it's only going to cost 1. But at the max, it's going to be 3. So it would take up 3 of your slots. So I wouldn't be able to equip at this time both of these fully. I'm not going to put anything on. Well, actually, I like to start with 25 shards, so I'm going to unlock that. And now I'm going to equip it, and now it's equipped. So next run, I would start with 25 shards. P's, army size. Army size is what I prefer, but anyway, that's the war room area. Board is where you have your quests. And we did it. Complete a room in a single turn. So we did do that. So in one of the runs. So let's claim our reward. We get 300 of them. Strong as it gets. Upgrade a blessing 3 times. We did do that as well. So we can claim that reward. And then a couple of them I've done off screen on my other main run. Scare the White King. I've done that. Kill 5 white pieces in a single turn. It's a little bit tough. Evasion, I don't think that one is working right. It says complete floor 1 without losing any HP. I've done that, but it doesn't really work in the demo. I think because it doesn't recognize it as a floor or something, so And well off, eventually, after many plays, you can do that. And now the oubliettes. Make sure to select at least one before embarking on a new run. So this is where you could start your army up here. We have an army size of 2. So Ponjamin is my favorite, but you also have a Penelope who starts with the pull ability. The thing is, pull does not work on that final boss, which is why I prefer to have someone with attacking abilities. Nathaniel is the knight, and he starts with kick. Kick is pretty useful, but because you can knock them into adjacent tile. I mean, you can also, like how I pulled someone into a pit, you can also push someone into a pit, which is very helpful. But, he moves like a knight. We won't be able to unlock any of these in the demo because, at least as far as I could tell, I have not ever encountered any memories that let me unlock any new characters. But it looks like we're going to get some really cool people here, including a rook and all that. But anyways, so right now, I can start with Ponjamin and Nathaniel. Those are usually the people I start with. But before we do that, I got a lot of stuff that I get unlocked, so we're going to unlock our army to get more people here. And you know what? I want my army size to be even bigger. Oh, wait. Well, I would love to have my army size be bigger, but right now I have to get more unlocked. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to unlock that too. And we're going to also get more clay so that I can equip that too. Anything unlocked for something small amount? Starting with keys does help too, but eh. Anyways, yeah, so that's the general way of how you play this. And now I would be able to start with Penelope as well. Though I will tell you, in the demo, for most of the rooms, you can only have 2 people. Also, if you exit the game before you finish like a floor, it will reset sometimes the floor, but also it almost always resets how many people you could have on a floor. So that if it only was allowing you only allowing you 3 on one floor, and then you reset, it will switch it to 2. So then you're at a handicap, sort of. I don't know if that was intentional or if that's just a glitch with it. I only noticed that sometimes, like, if I misplay, I will just close the game and then restart, so I can restart the floor, so that my stupid movement won't get unregistered. It happens like that sometimes. But then I won't be able to use all 3 at that time anyway. In any case, that's the basics of here in this new playthrough. I'm not going to do anything too crazy here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be right back and show you I'm going to play through my main save now. So, one moment. All right, yeah, one other thing is to choose a save slot. As far as I can tell, you can only choose a save slot by what do you call it? By exiting the game and reloading. So let's go ahead and do this. So this is my main run here. And here's what everything I unlocked. Oh, also, sorry. On this one, I had lowered the volume a lot. There we go. Resume. So I wasn't able to complete everything in a single room, unfortunately, on this one, because going forward, it doesn't seem to let you do that as easily, since you don't get the right pieces to do so anymore. That's okay. But I've gotten a decent amount of shards. I haven't been able to do evasion because, like I said, evasion's a little bit broken. Here's all my stuff here on here though. I got a lot of clay, so I started doing everything here. I really should unlock Night Shoe eventually to see if I get any other stuff, but I was trying to max out my army, honestly, and I haven't been able to. You don't really get a lot of inspiration as you win on this one floor. I have a feeling that once this game is fully out, you'll be able to actually win much more. But I also have all the keys. I start with 100 shards. I haven't really been bothering with the potions because I don't really use them often. I mean, as you saw, I really didn't use much on mine anyway either. So, and 100 shards, this. So, yeah. Anyway, we got all our 3 people here, Nathaniel, Ponjamin, and Penelope. Why don't we start one more run, and then we'll call it the day. So, here's our board for this floor. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for I could go for a butcher at one point. Yeah, later on I could. It's just at least... I like how it highlights your path to let you know what you'd be encountering. I think what I'm going to do is go with the first one, though. All right. So, yeah, here's to show you how I wouldn't be able to do this in one turn because I don't have the movement space. Also, you can only see 2 spots here, even though there should be room for 3. Nathaniel's first, so I'll put him here so he can attack the knight when he comes up. And I'll keep Ponjamin in for now because Penelope I don't think is going to be that much help. So, we'll do this. You just take him out. Oh, perfect. And you could go ahead and grab this chest in a moment. All right, you're going to go here, so I'll put you here. We got some shards. Great. And you got it. I said you got it. But yeah, it is easy to accidentally hit a wrong tile. But anyway, let's go. Nathaniel goes here. Ponjamin over here. That way you could just boom. And we only have pawns to fight, so that's fine. I'm going to have you move over. You come on over here. All right. I'm going to start speeding things up a little bit. You go here, and we're going to halt on you because you'd get attacked if you move. So, all right. You go over here. Jumping on over. Okay. Boom. And boom. So he can go for the chest. One downside here is you're not going to be able to move for a moment, but that's okay. What's in the chest? A mystery. It looks like a mystery potion. Oh, potion's token. Okay, that's something we can go for it next time. All right. Why don't you... it won't matter where you go at the moment, so I'm not going to get the potion token yet. That one won't go away right away. Right now, we won't be able to attack anybody either way, so... Okay. Why don't you just come on over? I have a way to end this all at once instead of having to move with the knight. Why don't you come here? Ooh. Blaster and heal. Blaster. Destroys in a 2x2 area and dealing 1 damage and breaking furniture. Please note that also includes your own pieces, so be careful. But I'm going to barrage this and end it. Technically, if you really want to hunt for items, you probably should be better off taking out one at the end, but at a time. But yeah, I'm not going to go for the potions now that I have potions here. Healing 1 HP. Oh, one downside with the potions is if you can't utilize it, you can't just throw potions away. You have to be able to use them, and I don't really care for that. Anyway, we'll do some more combat. All right, we have a rook here. I'll put the knight here. And pawn here. Again, only room for 2, even though I have room more in my army. All right. Good news is I can just take you for free. You're going to move up that way, and then you'll move that way. So I'll leave you there. All right. Why don't you do your job here? You can't attack them right now, and you're not going to be able to attack them anyway, so... It's a potion, but we also got a key. Okay. That's unfortunate, really, but okay. And, Ponjamin's got this. I'm not really interested in the other potion, so... Alright. I think blacksmith is going to be more useful here. By the way, another good use for bringing Penelope around is, if you really want to, you could always just sacrifice her at the butcher and sell her to gain more stuff. But anyway, I'm going to go blacksmith. We're going to go to Ponjamin, raise their attack. I'm also going to raise their shield. Ooh, I have enough. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and also raise his attack even higher. It's expensive to raise attack, though. But at least now we also have a margin for error that if Ponjamin gets in trouble, he can take a hit. I usually just try not to take a hit at all, though. But I think maybe when the game fully comes out, you're going to need that extra hit sometimes. And that's where things will get extra complicated. Anyway, more combat. This should be... Oh, this is going to be annoying, I can tell you that. I'll bring Ponjamin in again, and we'll start there. I hate that we can't bring Penelope in right now, though. All right. I have an idea for this, but it sucks. All right. Notice that he has 3 health, so attacking him is not going to matter. What I can do is jump here. Nice. And push this one away. Then I'm not under threat. Yeah. Okay, okay, and okay. And we'll move you up just so that maybe you can take out this knight eventually, but the knight's going to go back for a bit. All right, do I still have... I do have room to do something. Oh, I'd rather get rid of the knight, personally. I think I can't do that right now, though. All right. No, if I go here, he dies, so that's not a good option. If I go there, he gets hit by the knight, unless I have enough, and by the pawn, and I don't think I'm going to have enough mana to do that with. So I think I'm going to use my blaster now. One problem here is it will destroy the treasure. I don't think I'm going to get to the treasure anyway, though. You know what? I'll take out these guys. I'm no one I care about's in there. Nice. And that gives me an opportunity to jump over here. Barrage will kill the knight. And then you can take out this one. Awesome. We'll see if I can get that treasure bag if possible. I don't think I have enough turns for it, unfortunately. And I don't have the hop ability. I could just take you out, but... yeah. I'm determining if I did this... like, I'm trying to think ahead of if I do here, here, and then it goes away. So if I moved here, it's going to be ticked to 1. Then I have to move there. It ticks away. Yeah, there's no possibility to get it. So take him out. Unfortunate. All right. Should I demonstrate the butcher? I don't think I have enough for the blacksmith to do much anyway. But I will get another opportunity at the butcher anyway, too. We do need another fight, though. That's what I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. I also didn't get the chance to demonstrate tougher enemies. Sometimes you'll see double swords, and it'll be another type of mini-boss of sorts. But anyways, I think I'm just going to go to the blacksmith. I hate it, but yeah, I'm going to go to the blacksmith. Oh, good. Okay, I can afford it. I want to also give Nathaniel an attack as well. Now that we got that, we need to do another combat. Oh, boy. This is going to be messy. But we are able to bring Penelope in, so I do like that. Why don't I put... ooh, this is tough. You're going here, but we also have a... the bishop's going to go first over to here. You want to go here, but you can't, so that's fine. I'm going to put... let me see. Ponjamin. I think Ponjamin should go here. Penelope here. Oh. That went a little bit differently than what I thought was going to happen, but that actually works out pretty well. All right. You're going to jump here and barrage. I was thinking someone's going to land right there so that she could pull them over. But sometimes I misread these. You're going to go over here for now, and you're going to go here. All right. Tap that. What is it? It's a mystery to everybody. You go here. You're not going to move there just yet, so we're going to hold off on moving Nathaniel. Okay, you go here. Penelope's going to wait. You're going to go here. Bloodlust. This turn, the pawn gains an extra move after capturing. Oh, but it costs a lot. And we're not moving her because she can't move afterwards, so we're going to leave it. The rest are just pawns. This is going to work out pretty well. It's boom and boom. I prefer to have this lowered, though, but whatever. Lowered costs, I mean. Penelope, come on up, and you go over here. All right, this is where things are going to get a little bit tricky. You just go here, here, and here. All right. I could get in the way, but there's no reason for me to get in the way because I could then take him out. Why don't you go here? Yeah, you go here, and everyone else wait. Oh, yeah, you can just kind of... Oh, wait, if you do this, then you're going to get hit by them, and you don't have a way to push them. Same with if you attacked on that side. Great. All right. Well, you can do that. You don't have a good option here. You're going to move over. I was trying to find a way to help her out, but I don't think I have one. Oh, this will actually work out okay. All right. Do you have enough? You do. Attack. Barrage. Yeah, like I said, Ponjamin, I like him. You're going there. Why don't you go on over, and you come over. All right, you got him next turn, so that's fine. So do you, actually. Why don't you see if you can hit somebody else? In case this is useful. Oh, shield up. Oh, good. That might be good for Nathaniel, then. That's everybody. Oh, that is awkward. She might be going down. I don't like that. I forgot that he had 2 health. That's something that I often mess up. I don't have a way to defend her because I can only attack diagonally. And she can pull, but she's not going to be able to do much there either. Well, damn. Yeah, she's going down, unfortunately. Damn it. All right. Shame I didn't get a chance to really utilize her much. You can push. Yeah, you're better off waiting. Bye. Well, you get to see me lose somebody then. You can finish. I could just... Yeah, I may as well. All right, you're going to go. You don't have many options here, so... Yeah, come on over. End turn. I don't want to get him attacked yet. There you go. But yeah, I lost her, and I wish I didn't. I wanted to butcher her. But now we could buy some new people. But yeah, if we sacrifice, you could sell people, basically. Obviously, yeah, Ponjamin's been upgraded a lot, so he's worth a lot more. But we're not going to do that. We're going to grab a bishop this time. And we have enough room for somebody else. Even though they're not going to be that much help, I'll grab another knight. They don't get funny names because we just recruited them randomly. Oh, I forgot I had this. I could have saved stuff for this. Though it is kind of fun to look at this. Until the start of Black's next turn, any white piece adjacent to the bishop takes 1 damage. That's a cool ability, but again, it costs like 50, and that's so much, just like the Bloodlust that Ponjamin got. So it's like, and that'd be good with potions, which unfortunately I only have heal at the moment. All right. And Bite and Hop. Bite is pretty interesting with Knight. It lets him attack someone adjacent to him, but it always only deals 1 damage despite your own power, unless you upgrade it. All right. Time for the one more boss fight, and then I'm going to call it. Let's do it. Multiplying pawn. Honestly, here's the thing. I'm going to use the same strategy, so most of this is going to be rather irrelevant, but I'll show a little bit. But I am going to speed things up. So you're going here. You go up here. Now that we have a bishop, the bishop, we want to be able to have it attack on its next turn. But remember, it can't go across the thing. So you're going to go here, and you pop up here. All right. Now I'm going to demonstrate something. So first, you're going to attack. Notice it's slimed. Now it has 0 effective attack power. So it can't. And now it has to wait 3 turns before it can restore its attack. So it's not going to be doing much other than avoiding at the moment. All right. You can kind of sneak over here. You can go here. You can go here and go. All right. You're safe. You're in danger. So you go ahead and just kind of Move your ass over here. I could do a little love tap here. Will that make it split? Well, we'll find out. And you go over here. It's not attacking anybody, and you can't do anything. You probably should just back away, because I'm thinking it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, why don't you back away? You got to get out of the way. Let's see. Knight can go here, but he's going to have to move eventually, too. And why don't you... I'm trying to see what your range of attack is. You get blocked up to here. That might be helpful by the time you get your attack back. All right. Yeah, I'm about to shred this guy, just like the last time. I was just trying to think of in case I screwed something up. This will do 6 damage. Perfect. And there you go. So you didn't even have to see it get split. But when it gets split, you basically have to chase it down. And I just found a way to just say no to that. Best was the intro one because it gave you more than 1 floor. Yeah. And we had 1 piece death. But, okay. Anyways, that's the game. I think this will be fun. Apparently, it's supposed to be coming out soon. If you're interested in this, I'm going to try to make sure I remember a Steam link to in the description for this game so that you can try this out for yourself, see if you like it, maybe try different strategies. Maybe you can find even better ones than I have. And if you find maybe ways to do some of these quests before the game starts, let me know. Other than have we started yet, which apparently I'm not able to do now anymore because there was no opportunity to do so. And also maybe I missed something. Maybe there are ways to get memories and I just in the demo and I just missed it out on it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.